Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Julie. Wanted to give you a little update on the fish tank. Last time I spoke to you, we were having an algae issue, and we ended up getting, I don't know if you could see it, our light there is different, and we got a stand that holds it up off the top of the water. But our plants are doing really well, covering the top. You can see the algae like back in here, up on this thing, here, up the tubes, but back underneath, try to hold really still so it'll focus. There's still algae growth on a lot of the plants, and on the side, which you can't really see it over here because that plant, we had a mass of it over here, and there's just a little bit on the plants, but there's some on the airplane. There's some on that plant up front. And now it's growing on this side. But it actually, this has been, I think, 10 days since the last time I videoed the last one. I know it's been probably a couple weeks since you've seen it, but this is doing really well. So the fish are, I fed them about an hour ago, so they're kind of, I don't know, like in a state of lethargy, or however you say that, where they're just real still. They're not swimming around a whole lot. I mean, some of them are, but they do kind of chill. If you notice, I have to put water in here. I was going to pull out some of this algae, and then I decided to do an update for you guys. But the fish are still doing really well. You know, they look good. They look happy. As far as we know, no diseases or anything in there. And we've seen the catfish out, I think, maybe 3 days in a row now. When I feed them in the morning, he'll come out and bop around down on the bottom. And he is probably twice the size as when we got him. So he's at least probably 4 inches long. He's pretty big. But I know there's a reflection of the blinds on the glass, so I'm sorry about that. But this is just a short update. I wanted to show you, you know, that the plant coverage is pretty good. I mean, the plants don't look, the leaves don't look that great. But the onion, gosh, there's one leaf way over there. These two are like up off the water. And this, I think, is like maybe gonna flower. I'm not sure if that's a whole nother plant we can like make somehow. I'll have to figure that out. But anyway, and I'm feeding them only once a day now, for making sure like they have enough food to eat for like 2 minutes. And I know at the fish store, they told me I only have to feed them every 2-3 days. But I've been doing it every single day, because these angelfish, especially the larger ones, they will start chasing the little ones if I don't feed them at least once a day. And I don't want to overstress the little bitty guys. So I've actually been feeding them once a day, just in the morning, you know, and just enough food that they can eat for about 2 minutes. So if anybody has any suggestions on how I can do it better, please let me know in the comments. I would love that, because, you know, I am kind of experienced, but it's been, you know, 15-20 years at least since I've had a tank. So this is almost like being a new mommy again, fish tank mommy. So any help I would appreciate. Okay, I wanted to show you the catfish is out. The plant there in front, very front, it was actually floating on top of the water. I noticed it this morning, so we'll have to fix that. But the catfish, he's a lot larger than the other fish, and from when we first got him. So I wanted to show you the progress on him, because he's not usually out a whole lot. But I did feed the fish a little bit ago, so he came out. And that's the striped Raphael catfish. So He's out there too. Thank you everyone for watching the video. If you liked what you saw, would you please hit the thumbs up, give me a like, and if you have any comments or questions, please put them in that area below. And if you'd like to, please subscribe. I know I'm not a very large channel yet, but I do plan on putting out a video every week or every other week. So thank you for your continued support. Hope everyone has a great day. Bye.